Hey, it's Machaela with the YMCA of the Inland Northwest, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a video lecture on family-focused physical activity. Today I'm just going to discuss the importance of family-focused physical activity, talk about overcoming common obstacles and barriers to staying active, and then share some fun tips, tricks, and ideas that will hopefully motivate you to get out and try something new and just spend time with your family. My overall goal for this lecture is that you walk away feeling like you have all the tools and resources and knowledge necessary to motivate your family and motivate your children to be active and be healthy and just have a good time spending time together. So current activity trends in the US show that neither children or adults are reaching the recommended amount of physical activity. For adults, this is 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobics plus 2 to 3 days per week of moderate intensity strength training. For children, this is only about 60 minutes per day of any type of aerobic or other activity that's going to elevate the heart rate. Unfortunately, what our 2018 physical activity report showed is that neither adults or children were meeting these goals. And this is huge because we know as healthcare advocates and healthcare professionals that there's a huge correlation between physical activity and risks for chronic disease. So in response to these physical activity trends, we've taken many measures as healthcare providers and community institutions to increase opportunities and resources for all individuals to participate in physical activity. What this looks like at the YMCA is a lot of our community integrated health programs. So for example, we have specialized prevention programs that target physical activity for specialized populations such as individuals with diabetes, cancer, older individuals, or those who are suffering from arthritis. And we also have some integrated health programs that promote physical activity and financial ability for individuals who are willing to partner with their primary care physicians and attend sessions at our YMCA locations, meeting with our wellness coaches to help get them on a healthier plan, which overall contributes to lower healthcare costs. Another thing that we focus on at the YMCA is building our future generations, which is huge for promoting physical activity of our population in the long run. At the YMCA, we have many programs that focus on youth development, such as sports and camp and some educational programs. And then, of course, another way that we target our future generations is what we do at home and the education and opportunities that we can provide in that home life. And so that's what I am really going to touch on throughout the remainder of this lecture. Before jumping ahead any further, I want to talk about why the YMCA promotes family physical activity. It's a part of the YMCA mission to encourage an active lifestyle for everyone and also promote family togetherness. Another important part of the YMCA's mission is to support a healthy family home, and our 5 pillars of a healthy home are eat healthy, play every day, get together, go outside, and sleep well. And putting these 2 things together has synergistic benefits such that the result is stronger in the end. So now I'm going to talk about the benefits of family-focused physical activity. So spending time together, exercising as a family is obviously a great way to promote the fitness levels of your entire family, but it's super important for helping your children build healthy habits at an early age. It's been shown that active children are 4 to 7 times more likely to be active as adults, and these relationships are strengthened as more members of the family participate in exercise. Another important part of Having your children participate in exercise at an early age is that it supports cognitive development and physical development, as well as prevents the risk factors for chronic diseases later on in life. Promoting relationships and family bonding is also something that can be improved with family physical activity. This is because spending time together is obviously just a great excuse to hang out and get to know each other, but there's also many benefits that are associated with spending leisure time together as a family. Some of these include greater family bonding, satisfaction, and also improved interpersonal dynamics. Family physical activity also provides many opportunities for teaching and learning. With family activities, you can model support by engaging in healthy behaviors. You can show your child social support by encouraging them and stimulating and practicing together with them. You help them promote self-efficacy, which is super important for development, growth, and ability to thrive later in life. And you can also teach many fundamental skills just by playing a game. And these include like leadership, teamwork, and self-expression, just by allowing your child to try new things in a comfortable environment. So now that we've talked about the benefits of family physical activity, I'm just going to briefly review some of the current recommendations. So children ages 6 to 17 should be getting about 60 minutes per day or more of moderate to vigorous activity. This includes aerobic, bone strengthening, and also muscle strengthening activities. For adults, it's recommended that 150 minutes minimum of aerobic activity is achieved, plus 2 to 3 days of strength training for all major muscle groups per week. So one important part of getting your child to participate in physical activity is making sure that you're choosing appropriate activities. So if you look in the slideshow that's presented, I've listed some common aerobic and muscle and bone strengthening activities for your children. For a moderate intensity aerobic activity, this might include walking or cycling or leisure sports. For example, the YMCA has many different opportunities for sports, gymnastics, swimming, and we also offer muscle strengthening activities for children, such as learning how to use weight equipment depending on their age, and also many exercise classes that are geared towards children of all different ages. Bone strengthening activities include anything with an impact force, such as skipping, jumping, hopscotch, jump rope, running, and then these are all activities that can also be performed at the YMCA. For children who are a little bit older, maybe this includes more group exercise classes, something that is a little bit more advanced, like kayaking, hiking, maybe martial arts. The YMCA offers self-defense classes, and this is something that could potentially interest your older child for an aerobic, vigorous intensity activity. We also offer, again, free weight training for children who are between the ages 12 and 15. And then also higher intensity aerobic classes are offered as part of the YMCA's group exercise for children. Now to share some tips for promoting family activity. Just as a reminder, you as the parent have the ability to shape your child's attitude about physical activity. So some suggestions that I have are starting early, again, building those healthy habits early on, leading by example, and when I say this, I mean be positive about engaging in new activities and exercise, because if your child sees that you're having a good time, it's likely that they will too. Make physical activity a component of family time. That way they are associating exercise with fun and family time rather than something negative or like a punishment. Utilize community resources. This is both cost-effective and fun for your child. Try hosting a physical activity-focused event. That way, when your child knows that they've done something good or that there's about to be a celebration, they associate that with getting to be active and having fun exercising. One last thing is be positive and encouraging of all new things that your child wants to try, because the last thing you want to do is have them establish any negative associations to trying new things and participating in physical activities. So now I'm just going to share some helpful tips for addressing common obstacles and barriers to exercising as a family. Time commitment can obviously be a huge obstacle for many individuals, including myself. And so some things that I've found to be helpful are including physical activity in my daily routine. So looking for areas that you can replace maybe driving or a little bit more sedentary time with physical activity is great because it doesn't take that much effort. And it's also a great way to maybe spend time with your family if it's commuting by foot, like walking together, or maybe walking your children to school. Choosing activities that require less time can be beneficial because we just don't always have time to engage in the fun activities that we have planned. Holding each other accountable by creating a verbal commitment is also great because it gets everyone excited and it gets everyone involved in the planning process. And then identifying mutual free time is great for big families or families who have multiple partners who are working because it helps create that structure and balance that allows for free time to plan for activities. Weather is another obstacle for many individuals, especially those who like to participate in exercise outside. So my suggestions for this are plan for activities on days with better weather. Head outside to a park and utilize outdoor activities when you can. And if the weather is not nice, look for facilities like the YMCA or gyms that have indoor programs. I know the YMCA has many indoor sports programs. It has rock wall climbing and also aquatics, which are completely weather independent. If your indoor space is limited and you don't have time to check out a recreational facility like the YMCA, there are many like online exercise videos or just fun online activities that you can find on the YMCA's webpage or just the YouTube channel. Motivation can also be another obstacle for both adults and children. And so some ways to get over this hump is by involving your children in the decision-making process because this helps them get excited about the activities they're going to be doing. Emphasize that physical activity means dedicated family time. That way they're not associating it with punishment or just exercise. Catch some sunlight if you're looking for a natural mood booster. This is a great way to just get endorphins and boost overall morale. And then also plan activities for days and times that you know you're not going to be as busy, or maybe you'll have a little bit more energy, because this makes the overall activity more enjoyable and less stressful for you as parents. Disabilities and limitations can also be another obstacle for certain individuals. So it's always best to first consult with a healthcare provider or specialist to ensure that the activities you're performing are safe. And then once that has been achieved, go ahead and identify supportive environments for walking and just being active outdoors, because this is going to help make a safe pathway for you to exercise and relieve frustrations of not being provided with optimal care or resources for you or your loved ones. If you're indoors, go ahead and look at the video playlist provided by the NCHPAD. This is going to be a huge compilation of exercise videos for many individuals with different needs, and I'm sure that there's something there that you will find entertaining or enjoyable. If you want more exercise resources, check out the Fit 5 guide provided by the Special Olympics, and this is just a document highlighting some of the important pillars of health and fitness. Now to conclude my presentation, I'm just going to share some more fun ideas for family activity. So playing a game is obviously one of the easiest ways to get out and get active. And if you don't have the resources for this, check out your local Y and maybe go online and browse some programs, because there's many opportunities to get involved in sports and just other fun recreational activities like aquatics or maybe karate. Try structured play. This is just any type of organized activity that has set rules or instructions with a goal. This is great because it gets your child active physically and cognitively. Turn up the tunes and dance. This is also a great way to break a sweat, and it's also a super fun way to just have a good time and laugh with your family. Exploring the great outdoors is another great way to just get out and do something different, get new scenery, fresh air. YMCA offers many camp programs and opportunities, so again, go online and check out what programs are coming up, especially if this is nearing summer for you. Attending an exercise class or group fitness class is another great way to promote activity for you and your family. There's many class opportunities for your children that you can become involved with, and there's also many group activities that are family-centered. One last thing to try is creating an exercise bingo board or maybe a mason jar full of physical activity ideas, so that way the next time you're bored or you run out of inspiration, you can refer to your bingo board. I hope that the take home from this is that I've provided you with more knowledge, more resources, and more fun ideas to motivate your family to get out, stay physically active, and just spend time with one another. For additional fun resources to help promote activity together, check out the links provided in the PowerPoint and the infographic as well. If you have any additional questions or comments, please feel free to leave those in the spaces provided, and I will do my best to answer them. But again, thank you so much for tuning in to my video lecture. I hope you all have a wonderful day.